We're gonna open this haul right now. In it, there are a couple things for an upcoming video, which I'm excited to announce in this video. You'll be the first to know. There's also a couple menswear items, which we'll go over to talk about some tips and tricks related to those items, as well as a couple random items. So let's jump in. See what this is. Always cut away from yourself with the Bowie knife. Dry floor cloths. I love these because I actually use them for dusters. Let's see if I could get one. Houses get dusty. These work great to pick up the dust. And then you can just throw them away. Love them. So they come in this nice little package. I just keep these in my drawer. When I need to dust something, I grab one, dust the whole room, throw it away. I always worry I'm gonna cut something on the inside doing that, but that's why I kind of cut to the side. Here we go. Coach for men. Let's see that box. Close up on the box. If you've watched any of my videos, you know how big of a fan I am of this particular cologne. Coach has several colognes. They all kind of seem like they're Coach for men, but the actual black bottle with the Coach for men is the actual name. And this stuff smells so good. Comes in a decent box. Box insert to keep it from bumping around there. It's got a leather tag. Coach is known for their leather goods, and so they have this leather feature here, and it smells so good. It has a little bit of a fruity scent to it with a base of just it's such a good scent for men. It's my favorite. This is the only scent I wear, and I wear it all the time. Highly recommended. I'll put links to all these things below if you want to try it. They have a smaller bottle. It's like 20 bucks. You can buy it, try it out. And if you like it, you can get the bigger bottle. All right, what do we have here? Bags. So these are there's the avoid danger of suffocation. See what these call cellophane bags. That's all they say, cellophane bags. One thing that was super helpful that I've shared before on my how to fold a suit video is that you put your suit in a bag, which will help it not wrinkle as much. And these are for an upcoming video, not the one that I'm going to announce in a moment, but a different one. These are for folding shirts. So you get your shirt folded, and then you slide it in here, and then you can travel with it easier. So these are for a different video, but I will put the link below if you want to put your shirts in a bag after you fold them, iron them, fold them, then put them in a bag. It helps them not wrinkle as much. It helps them travel better. If you spill something in your luggage, it doesn't get on your shirt. They're just really nice to have. And like I said, I will talk about them a lot more in an upcoming video on how to fold a shirt. That is not the video as I mentioned, that is not the video I'm about to announce. Tissue paper. Value pack tissue paper. This is also for an upcoming video, the how to fold a shirt video, because you want to put a piece of tissue paper down after you fold the shirt. So you get it, so you basically put this inside the back of the shirt and then fold around it. This will help the shirt not wrinkle as much. It will help us slide better to keep the folds just in one place. It will give it some body. There's a lot of reasons why when you fold a shirt, you put some tissue paper in. But this is the tissue paper that I buy, and I'd highly recommend it. I'll put a link to it below. I wonder if I should show you guys how to fold a shirt. Nah, probably not. Gentle Unscented Castile soap made with organic olive oil and cocoa butter. Been looking for a new soap. Smells like soap. Try this out. May take me a while because I still got a couple bars, but I want to get ahead of it. I like to buy my next, like once I only have one bar left, I buy another bar. So this is that other bar, but I still have one bar left, so I probably won't use it for a while. But I love the box. I wanted to try Castile soap. If you guys have any soap preferences, let me know in the comments. I love unscented and I love natural stuff. The more natural, the better. So that's why I went with this soap, and I'll try it out. I like that it's gentle. Yeah, let's see how it goes. Gemvi. What does this box say? Gemvi Men 100% Woe. Stands for wool. 100% wool. Let's go ahead and open this up. I can get that tab open sometimes. Ah, there we go. What do we got here? Oh. It's even got a bit of a feather. There we go. 100% wool top hat. Let's see if we can get you a look in there. On the side it says handmade. And on the back, 57 centimeters. This hat is cool because it has a way that you can tighten it. So I don't know how to, oh, there we go. There's some way to Velcro this tighter. So if your head is a little bit wider than 57 centimeters, or sorry, if it's a little bit smaller, you can still use this hat. I'm pretty sure my head is pretty close to that, I hope. And I'm hoping also I can take these feathers out. I don't know that I'll leave those feathers in. They're a little bit flashy. Keep watching. This again is for the video that I'm about to announce. Keep watching. I will momentarily, you will be the first to know. So this is the top hat. It's a little too tall for the frame. The feathers are definitely vibrant. I may have to take them out. I'm going for more of the dignified look, not necessarily the flashy flair. You never know what you're gonna get when you buy online, but this, I mean, the lining seems nice. The fact that you can adjust the size seems nice. The material seems nice. I didn't notice this before, but it has a little metal key on it, or a metal coin, kind of metal emblem, if you will, right underneath the feathers, and that's nice. I mean, everything about this hat is nice. Like, it's not, you know, 18th century nice, but it's a nice enough hat that it looks legit. So that's the hat. we will move on to some other things. This is for the upcoming video, but stick around because I'm going to announce that in a moment after some other things. Okay, this one, already know what it is. And I'm pretty sure this is going to be, I'm going to have its own video. This, I've been waiting for this for a while. This is my new mission belt. The cardboard is pretty much just cardboard with logo printed on it. Feels like cardboard, it's nothing special. Open this up. Thanks for being part of the mission belts. Italian full grain leather. That's exactly why I bought this belt, and I'll tell you a little bit more about it. This is interesting. Why did they? Oh, that's so you can hang it up, I guess. So they include this. That's kind of cool. You can hang it in your closet. That's not how I hang my belts, but I actually really like that. I wonder if I should get a couple more of those and just hang them in the closet. I like it. 10% off your next order. Oh yeah, I got a sticker. Again, thanks for being part of the mission. Handwritten. Enjoy your mission belt. Sam. Don't get caught with your pants down. Okay. And not sure what that's referencing. I don't usually do anything where I need to get caught. So, alright. Comes in a nice bag. That's a nice touch, although I never know what to do with those bags after. And here is the moment I've been waiting for. I went with the dark brown and silver buckle. But really, what I'm most excited about is the Italian full grain leather. Because I bought another mission belt. I really like mission belts because of the ratchet. But I bought another mission belt, and after a couple years it started cracking. And so I was like, well, maybe I should find a different belt company. But then I realized that they have this Italian leather, full grain leather line. And so I figured I'd give them another try. Because the whole point of this belt is that it has no holes in it. So, in theory, it should last pretty much the rest of your life. I mean, if it's high quality leather, it could last a lifetime, honestly. And maybe I need to figure out how to take care of them better. But if you have any tips on taking care of a belt better, let me know. So this little booklet, $1 from every belt goes to fight hunger and poverty worldwide. It's a hand up, not a hand out. That must be their mission. That's why it's called mission belts. You can resize it. Gives you some information there on how to resize. But yeah, this is kind of a dark. I needed a darker brown belt to go with my loafers, my bit loafer shoes. So that's why I went with this color. And it seems like it might go pretty well with that. So, gotta go try it on. So here's the Italian fine grain leather belt. Has a little piece of plastic on the top. I'll take that off real quick. First, let's see if it matches the shoes I wanted to pair it with. So here's the shoes with the belt, and it is so hard to match leathers. They're always slightly off. I would love it if I could get them perfect every time. This is probably as close as it gets. Almost perfect, not exact, but almost perfect. So let's see what these look like when they're on. Voila. So you can see that now you can, if you could tell before that there was a difference in color, you shouldn't be able to tell. And that's the #1 rule of belts and shoes. You always want your belt leather to match your shoe leather. to match your watch leather. It's like I said, it's almost impossible to get it correct every time, but that is the rule you try to follow, and these are close enough. The belt is slightly more red, but I can live with it. All right. Let's see what we have here. So now they got this double sealed or something. Maybe they took both seals off. The 80s retro necktie. Love the color there. Tag says 100% polyester. Not my favorite material, but for a hard to find novelty tie, it feels kind of like a stiff inner lining. It's a little more stiff. Probably means they didn't double brush it. When I make ties, I always make sure the inner lining is double brushed. It's printed, and so it'll get the job done. It'll get the job done for the upcoming video, which I will announce in a moment. Here's that tie. I'll give you the full length. It's got a bit of a sheen to it, and let's try it on. So I tied the half Windsor knot on this, and you want your tie to cover the button of your trousers, so that's the correct length. You can check out our half Windsor video on how to tie a half Windsor tie. The knot turned out pretty good. The inner lining is a bit stiff, and I'm 6 foot, and the tail's a little bit too short to make it to the keeper loop. But for the price and for the theme, it's definitely a good tie. I should say it's a sufficient tie. Oh, that's super interesting. The dye on the back of this, the way that this was dyed, they had it already sewn and folded. So the dye actually didn't get added to the inner lining or the tipping. I don't know if you could see that. You probably can't see that, but the way that they dyed it, the dye didn't get into the tipping. So anyways, printed tie, kind of a cheap inner lining, but for the price, definitely worth it. If you want high quality ties, you have to pay a little bit more than you would for this tie. But for the theme, it's hard to get a novelty tie in the 80s, 90s genre. So if you're looking for that, this is a perfect tie. Oh, this is another novelty item that I needed for the upcoming video. It is a pocket square. Jacob Alexander pocket square. They send this, it came folded on this card. And let me show you how to fold a pocket square. Probably the easiest fold is the presidential. You just fold in half sideways, and then fold in half again. That is the presidential. If you wear it this way, it's the presidential. If you wear it this way, I would get these folds a little bit better, but this is the classic fold. So this pocket square is for an upcoming video, which I'm going to announce in a minute. Here's the pocket square. We folded in the presidential fold, and as you can see, it matches the tie. And this is going to be part of a character's transformation in the upcoming video. What you'll want to do is you want to fold it about the depth of your pocket. I know my pocket's about the length of my finger, so I just fold the bottom up a little bit and then just slide that puppy in. Oh, I folded a little too short. But that is the presidential fold with the novelty pocket square that matches the tie. So 90s theme, we are doing a flashback to the 90s. I got my loafers, I got my matching belt, I got my tie, and my pocket square. One thing about the tie and the pocket square is you never want to match them exactly. So this square plays off the neon green in the tie, but there, you know, maybe somebody makes a pocket square that matches this tie exactly, but we do not ever recommend that. These are pretty cheap anyways, but it makes you look even more cheap when you can't even coordinate the pocket square and the tie other than matching them exactly. So, all right. What do we have in here? Ooh. I know what this is. I know what this is. These are 90s pants. Oh yeah. Got some 90s pants. We're gonna have a 90s theme in the video if you haven't noticed, with the neon and the patterns. So this wasn't cheap, but also wasn't crazy expensive. Kind of right in the middle. It does look a little more faded than I thought it would be. I thought it would be a little bit more black. It's a little gray. Seems to have some, I mean, this was probably what it was meant to be, but the picture shows it a little bit more black. It has the drawstring, so I think this will fit. Fits a lot of sizes. But I am not going to say yet what the video is. You'll have to stick around for a minute more. So now we're going to get in full costume for the upcoming video. Here's the joggers. And let's go ahead and see what those look like on. Oh yeah. Comfort meets classy. That's what I'm talking about. These seem to fit pretty well. The sizing on these on Amazon was pretty wrong. I am a 32 waist and I went with the, what size did I go with? I think I went with the large. Let me double check that. Yeah, I went with the large, and the sizing chart said it would be way too, let me double check the sizing chart. Never mind, the sizing chart was perfect. It just gives you a waist size, and I bought the large and I have a 32 waist, so they fit perfect. You'll notice that they go very well with my necktie and my pocket square, but not so much with my suit jacket. That's because I'm slowly transforming into another character from an upcoming video, which I will announce once I'm fully in that character. So bear with me for a moment more. But these pants, they're very comfortable. I mean, there's a reason we started wearing these pants, these type of pants. They're just so easy to do anything in. I feel like I could do a backflip. They seem to be made well. They seem to be made well enough for the price, and so I'm happy with the purchase, and I'm also happy that the colors kind of seem to match with the vibe I'm going for this transformation, which will be transformation from 90s casual into, spoiler alert, part of the new video is going to show a transformation from 90s casual to classy. So, but let's move on to the next piece. All right, what do we have in here? High temperature fiber. Meet your beauty life. Meet your beauty life. Your beauty life, okay. I'm sorry. Probably not American made, I would imagine, yes. Made in China. That's how they used to say it in Russia. Made in China. I was like, what? Made in China. Oh, brother. Oh, boy. New fashion. Look at that. This, if you can't tell already, is a wig. I'm going to need some hair in the future video for one of the characters. Although, oh, felt like this was in a bag. Oh yeah. See, it's got a hairnet around it. I was like, what? Let's get the hairnet off. There's the hairnet. I'm not sure what this is. Visible nylon hairnets. Oh, maybe that's just to put around your hair before. So you put this over your existing hair. I don't have that problem, but I do need a wig from time to time. I'll see how this looks. Yeah, so that goes over the ears. Yeah, not bad. That should give me some youth, huh? Should give me some youth. I like it. By the way, this is for a video which I'm going to announce momentarily. So here's the wig. It took me a little bit to figure out how to put this on forward. It has, if I turn this inside out, it has like a kind of a tighter mesh in the front with a more open mesh in the back. And so I'm assuming that that tighter mesh is the front. However, it looks a little bit better if I put it kind of sideways. So I'll just put it on the way they intend you to put it on. By the way, the hair feels fairly nice. I mean, it's not that, kind of has a nice sheen to it. It looks good. Almost gives you like that 90s, the 90s TV reporter look from the side. My wife thinks it looks best with the part straight in the middle. I kind of agree. So we're transforming. You can see me get younger right before your very eyes. But I'm actually very pleased with the quality of this wig. It's hard to buy a wig online because you can't match your hair exactly. Like, my hair is a little bit, obviously more gray, but a little bit more brown. This is darker and a little bit more red than my natural previous hair color. So that is the trouble trying to match these wigs online. You could buy a couple and then send them back. That's probably what I would do. But for my purposes, this is close enough. I'm not playing a super serious character with this wig, and so it's fine that it looks a little goofy. Oh yeah. What would a 90s theme be without Mellow Yellow? Dude, Mellow Yellow, man. Oh yeah. Okay, I mean, it doesn't feel stiff like some cheap t-shirts. It also doesn't feel like super soft. It's just kind of in the middle, kind of mellow and almost neon yellow. So, got the tag. I went with size medium. Here is the Mellow Yellow shirt. Filling mellow in my yellow. Here's the yellow shirt, filling mellow in my yellow. I was hoping it would match the pants. It does seem to match the yellow a little bit, so let's go ahead and try this puppy on. Oh yeah, getting younger every second. So I gotta adjust my hair a little bit, sorry about that. You know, get my surfer vibes going. This shirt feels great though. Oh man, it fits well. I'm really happy with the fit, honestly. Like, sometimes you buy these t-shirts and they're like, whoa, I'm wearing a parachute, man. But this is nice. This is very nice. I like it. And I'm feeling mellow. You feeling mellow? I'm feeling mellow. The main decision I have to make is, do I tuck this in or not? But overall, very happy with this shirt, very happy. I think I am going to tuck it in. Yeah, I mean, we tucked our shirts in the 90s, right? That's what we did. We tucked it in. So, yeah, let's check it out. I don't usually wear a t-shirt, but when I'm feeling mellow, I like to do that, you know? I like it. Gotta take the tag off too. Here's the Feelin' Mellow in my yellow t-shirt. Shout out back to the 90s. It's been a while since I've seen Mellow Yellow. I think you can still buy it though, honestly. Has a different bottle. What you can't buy is Surge Soda. I looked into that. You cannot buy Surge Soda anymore. I'm pretty sure you can still buy Mellow Yellow. In fact, I'll put a link to some Mellow Yellow in the description below. I don't personally drink it because I don't drink caffeine. But this shirt like I said, it feels great. The sizing is great. So they did a good job with the sizing. It's not like a parachute like some of the shirts. And man, I am feeling younger. I throw on this t-shirt and I feel like I'm back in the 90s drinking a Mellow Yellow. Yeah. Yeah, dude. And this is in this video, I'm kind of doing the transition backwards. In a future video, I'm going to be transitioning from this into more formal. But this is fun. I mean, I'm feeling young again. I'm feeling good. This is great. The only thing I got to decide is, do I tuck it in or not, right? Do I tuck it in? I think so. I think back in the 90s, we would have tucked everything in, right? You didn't go anywhere without your tuck. There's still some people today that say you should be tucked. Tuck it in, man. Tuck it in. So yeah, I like that the yellow matches the yellow in the pants. Almost, not perfect. But in terms of the character, the character is a surfer, kind of a surfer, 90s dude. And so that's what we're going for. But this shirt, great purchase. Very happy with it. Definitely gives me the 90s vibes with the Mellow Yellow mention. All right, what do we have in here? Sindir, 2 pieces, Neon Family. Oh, I think I know what this is. Oh yeah, that is a little more flimsy than I was hoping, but may work just fine. I was hoping it wouldn't be this flimsy, but for the price, actually, I'm not surprised. We got 80s cap. Seems like it's decently well made. I mean, I don't see any problems in particular, except this fabric just feels a little papery. Seems to be made okay. The fabric does feel a little like paper, and so may have to this is a totally different fabric, but you know, the colors almost match. The green's the worst match. Got the fanny pack, you know, 90s theme. You gotta have, this is a little kind of mix between 80s and 90s, but who cares? This outfit would not be complete without the fanny pack and the hat. I'm thinking, you know, the hat, I am a little disappointed with the feel of the fabric. That said, I didn't honestly pay. I bought this more for the color to match the get up. And so I paid a little bit less than I would have paid, but I'm glad I didn't pay that much because the fabric isn't that great. So I think I'm going to put this on there like that, you know, give me some surfer vibes. There we go. Is that surfer? Oh yeah, there we go, yeah. And then every 90s surfer needs a good fanny pack. I got mine for you here, so let's make sure this fits. It has a nice adjusting strap. When I say nice, I mean probably the cheapest they could put on this. And oh man, that's hard to adjust. Don't make this easy to adjust, my friends. There we go. There we go. All right, we got that nice and tight. Yeah. I was going for like a 90s surfer vibe, but I think I'm more like just 80s kid. I'm still gonna go with the 90s surfer vibe accent though. But yeah, here's the get up. Links below to all this stuff. You can look as cool as me. I promise. I mean, almost. I got links in the description to all this stuff. You can look almost as cool as me. I mean, it may be hard to look as cool as me, but almost as cool, right? So yeah, dude. Yeah, dude, I put links in the description to all this stuff. If you want to look just like me with the surfer vibes, you go, boy. You do that, man. Let's rewind. Let's rewind to the 90s and have some fun, right? Yeah, let's feel some mellow yellow here. All right, so as I promised, I would announce the new video. You will be the first to know what will be a video coming out, and you will be the first to know the video that will be coming out. You will be the first to know the video that will be coming out in the next couple weeks. It is the story of my nice tie, where we've been. It's a little bit intermingled with my personal story, where I've been, where we've been, and where we're going, and how you can help. Because this channel, right now, we're at a crossroads. Because we're at a crossroads right now with this channel. And we have a couple different ways we could go with it. But the way that we want to move forward is going to require a little bit of help from you, our audience, and from our friends and family. And so if you fall into that bucket, then subscribe to the channel, because that video is coming out within a couple weeks. It could be next week. It could be very shortly after this video. It might just be, by the time we get this video done, it might just be a couple days. So here to finish off the ensemble is the hat and fanny pack. The hat, I bought these mostly for the color. I wanted the color match on the pants. As I mentioned, the fabric is a little cheaper than I would like, but let's see how this goes on here. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with the bill to the front. It's definitely big enough to fit over the wig. Got it sideways. Is this giving you 90s surfer vibes? Yeah, hang loose, man. Definitely. You gotta have the fanny pack. Honestly, I'm thinking this is more like 80s vibes, tell you the truth. I lived through the 80s and the 90s, and this would be more like 80s. Actually, maybe not. Yeah, late 80s. No, maybe I'm wrong about that. Early 90s. Yeah, this is probably 90s. So we got the fanny pack, we got it adjusted, we got the hat, we got the joggers. We are living life. By the way, this fanny pack has 2 pockets. The zippers actually seem decent quality, although I doubt they are, honestly. But the color is hitting. The color hits just right for the early 80s or late 80s, early 90s. The whole ensemble's working for me. I think we got some winners here. Let me know in the comments, is this 90s surfer vibe, or what vibe is this to you? If it's not 90s surfer vibe, what vibe is it to you? Or do I need to add the accent, man? Yeah! Yeah! Let's go hit some waves, bro. I got my wax right here in my fanny, dude. Yeah, I can throw this fanny on my back while we're swimming. No, I can't because it's not waterproof. Never mind, never mind. Anyways. Mofang hair coloring material. Coloring and style wax. See this? Coloring and style wax, hair coloring material. I went with gray. Now, after seeing this, I wonder if I should have went with more white. But I wanted to make myself look even older. So I went here with the, ooh, maybe that is more white than I thought. Okay, that should do well, making me look old. Add a little bit of, basically this is like hair gel, but it makes your hair white. Good, I'm glad the bottle's a little tinted gray. I thought I went with the white, and it is in fact white. So I'm gonna need some white hair on my beard. I'm gonna have to age myself a bit. So I'm giving you, I'm giving you some really weird vibes now. But I got the, you're like, what is this guy wearing? I got the hair color material, the white, and I haven't tried it out yet. I'm not gonna try it out in this video, unfortunately, but if you watch the other video, which I'm going to announce, you will see this in action. So check out our channel at My Nice Tie on YouTube and watch for that video, which I'll announce in a minute, and bookmark that and come back. You'll see this in action, but it's part of one of the characters in there, which is from the future. He wears a top hat and he has white hair. So that's where we're going to be using this. So in this video, you saw me transform into semi-decently dressed to casual beyond casual. No one should be seen in my opinion, no adult should ever wear this ever, unless you're dressed up. And the video that I'm excited to announce is, it's a Kickstarter campaign. Right now, with this channel, we are at a crossroads. We could go a couple different ways with the channel going forward, but the way that we really want to go is going to require some help from you, our audience, and from our friends and family. And so to give you a sense for where we've been and where we're going, we're going to tell the history of a little history of My Nice Tie with a couple characters that help me tell that history. One is the future me, which I call Benjamin. He wears the top hat and he has the gray beard, the white beard, and he's the future me that's come back to the presence to help us tell the story. And then we have the past me, which I call Benny, and that's who I'm dressed as now. I'm dressed as Benny, and he's kind of got the surfer vibe, the easygoing. Yeah, no worries. You only live once, bro. You only live once, man. Don't stress. Don't do anything you don't need to do, dude. Go surf, bro. Surf it up, man. That's what I'm talking about. So anyways, Benny helps tell the story of where I've been and a little bit of where the company's been, where we're at, and then where we hope to go with your help. So please subscribe if you haven't already, so you'll be notified of when that video comes out. And check out some of so thank you for watching this unboxing video. Hopefully there were some useful tips in here, in particular how to fold a pocket square. If you want to learn how to fold other pocket squares, check out this video here. You can also check out this video for a little bit more on the history of My Nice Tie before we come out with the Kickstarter video. And with that, keep looking classy, not like Benny. We'll see you soon.